Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I had some problems. For whatever reason, the camera was going on and then it went off, then it went on, it went off. What is going on? So as some of you can guess, I was having some camera problems. It did not want to cooperate, the web camera. I thought I was going to have to do this the old way through the phone. So I'm glad that is. Hello to the one person in the room. Yay! So this week I got 3 books. Some of you know Thursday and Friday I was working. So we got some new wax in. Some of you may have seen the wax. Hi, Kim. How are you? So I got the lavender scented one. This is my favorite wax, which is the Wicked Fairy wax. Unfortunately, I missed Laura's wee wax drop. And by the time I found out that she had her wax, I missed out on this 2 cents. This one is called Blood Fairy. It comes from a company called Wicked Fairy Wax. I tell you, it's really nice wax. It's a better wax than some of the other ones. I did not like the glue dots, okay? That's just a personal opinion. I know some people love the glue dots. I just don't like them. So I got 3 books. I got the Hello Spring adult coloring book. I'm good. You know, it's kind of weird. My mother's actually feeling the effects of her second COVID shot right now. She's sleeping right now. Well, from what I've heard, that the second shot, you find the first day you take it, but then the second day you get really tired from it. And then after that, you should be good and not have as many lingering effects. This is Hello Spring by Damita Victoria. This is the hardcover. Later on, after I had bought this, they came out with a paperback. So I was like, oh. Right? So here we get the Hello Spring. So you can tell it's the basic create space paper. Good stuff. Bon dia. Just think about going to Five Below. Someone said to me they got like a whole bunch of deals at Five Below. I was like, really? Okay. Oh, you guys see my little cup? That's my Yoda cup. We love our Yoda. Yes, we love our baby Yoda. So I got that also at Amazon. So you get this one. Because it's black background. This is just called Hello Spring. Why are you on my Yankees thing? So then you get this picture here. I like the floral stuff in it. This could also be for summer. If you guys really wanted to make this into a summer picture. I don't know why it's so bright here. My room today. The room's very bright today for some weird reason. I think I'm going to have to do it like this for this book. There's probably going to be 2 parts to this book. You guys helped tremendously, and I know that Selena and Danielle got their books in today. Look at that. Look how pretty this is. This is the hardcover version, which is more money. They have a version of it that's a paperback if you want to spend a little less money. You can use markers on this paper. Only thing, just use a blotter on it. So I had to go back and get this one. I was trying again. I had some problems because it didn't let me log in. I don't know what's going on with the Microsoft. It's not letting me go on the way I want to go on. Look at how nice these pictures are. I just hate when it does the balls as we call it. Autofocus as some people call it. And then there's a part two. I'm not going to show you part two because part two is the same thing as part one. So that is Happy Hello Spring, adult coloring book by Damita Victoria. They now have this in a paperback version. That's not the book that we're going to be coloring from. We're going to actually be coloring from the Coloring Book Cafe because somebody wanted me to do some of the less expensive books. Before these came in, I did have a Creative Haven on tap. So the next one is Fairy Wedding by yeah, I know you couldn't help yourself. Anybody wants to know what I'm drinking? I'm drinking coffee, Lavazza, with hazelnut creamer in it. Now I make like on the weekends that me and my mother are home together, I make a nice pot in the I make a pot of coffee. So during the day, if we need a second cup, we can just go to that pot of coffee, put it in the cup, then heat it up if need be, microwave it. So that's what we do for that. This is Deborah Muller Fairy Wedding Coloring Book. I love Deborah Muller. You probably have guessed that by now. You are invited. This is your name, like a real wedding invitation. Here comes the bride. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Love is a fairy tale. Oh, I love that horse. I forget where I saw this, but I saw it on someone else's channel. It probably was Anne Hatfield because she does the most with the Deborah Muller books. You guys all know that I am a big fan of Deborah Muller as well. I love her more. Like, I love when she does bigger style images like this. Or like the portrait stuff that she does. Sing, dance, believe, love, believe. Oh, that one is pretty too. I like that one. You guys all know that I love these types of books with flowers, weddings. I don't know who I saw this book from. You guys get flip throughs of this. Look at that. That's pretty too. Oh, look at the unicorn. You guys know that I have a thing for unicorns. Please, guys, right now, don't get me any more books because I have enough and I love you all. But I'm just like, I'm kind of like at the point where I'm like, okay, there's too much here, there's too much there, there's too much there. So it's like one corner of stuff. So and I'm going to have to start going through what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep, you know. And last year I did this as well. During COVID, I got rid of a lot of my old reading books that were yellowing. So, you know, once they start yellowing, I don't keep them anymore because it's too hard to keep things indefinitely in my house. It's just a space issue right now for me. And also, you know, I'm going to have to pack up and move some of this stuff. So it's not like I cannot not do it, you know? And then there's the comic books. I don't even know how I'm going to move the comic books out when that comes to fruition. Uh-oh. I saw an image in here that I really, really like. I saw an image in here that I really, really like. That might be the first one I do in the book. It's this one. I love these kind of books. They have so much Star Power. Happily Ever After. And there's the groups and things that she's known as Chirpy Mermaid. You all know when people say Chubby Mermaid, they refer to Deborah Muller. This is the book that we're going to actually be coloring in today. So just grabbing the little stickies. I put them all in a little old envelope of mine because I'm cheap. So many I put away. Someone said to me that they loved the rose window so much, and they don't do mandalas, but because of all the pictures that they saw that I did from it, they were like, you know what, I may end up buying the book because of you. So I was like, oh. So this is what we'll be coloring in today. This is Floral Beauties Coloring Book by Coloring Book Cafe. Now, we all know Coloring Book Cafe has tremendous amount of stuff. They opened up their membership briefly again, and then they closed it down. So, yeah, you have a membership, and if you're part of the members, you can get digital books, sneak peeks of things that they're going to be doing. So this book belongs to Paige. So these are some of the pictures. These are like smaller versions of the picture, like thumbnails, what you'll be getting. So then you get this beautiful girl with all these flowers. You know, no problem, Kimberly Lambert. Well, this one appealed to me. You know, like some of the books, I like them when I get them, and then I'm like, I'm not that crazy, but that happens sometimes. You know, we love them and we buy them, and then we're like, no, it's time to figure out what we really want to do with them. I like that one. I like that one. I know what you mean. Like, you're not crazy about all of them, but this one, I like girls and flowers, so I'll be coloring in that a lot. This is some of these pictures of some of the flowers are very easy, but then some of the pictures are a little harder to predict. I like that one. You see me sticking them, that just is a thing saying that I may want to color in these. Doesn't mean we'll definitely get into them, but the first one I picked I liked a lot. See, these are pictures that I will do because I like this book. You know, to me, I want to get things I genuinely like going forward. Not everything you get you like eventually. You know, your taste changes. The way that you perceive things changes. That's not a bad thing. It's just growing. Hi, Johannes. And says, thank you for your purchase. You can claim your free digital book, blah, 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 and all this other stuff they say. And then here's a color chart. They give you a color chart. I'm good. I may actually take this color chart, scan it in, and make another color chart for round things for Christmas and some of the other charts, because some people have been asking me to do a round chart. So I'm like, I'm not crazy about the idea of doing a round chart. So I think we will do this one. You can tell I have done a lot of these. I also got more of my Prismacolor pencils in today, so don't worry. And we also got a new refill of E53. I was supposed to get E11, but that's been back ordered. So as soon as that comes in for E11, so this is what the new refills look like. The old refills look like this. This is what the old refill, Copic refill will look like, and this is what the new refill looks like. So keep that in mind. And does anybody know what we're gonna color with today? I think Miss Kim has an idea. And they're skinny ladies. They're not fat ladies. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my right now. So here we go. Mm-hmm. I hate that when you're trying to get the tripod right and it gets tangled up in other things. So what color should we make it? If we're going to make the flowers red or pink. No, they're skinny ladies. Does anybody know what these are? I introduced them the last time they were on stream. What are these? Robin might know. Marker people would know what this is. Why is it my mother's phone is always going over? Cow trees. TAO, yes. I feel a lot of people get in these and I'm like, well, that price is pretty cheap and I have some money now. So, I got good news and bad news. I didn't file them yet, but the IRS extended the deadline. But New York State. Now, as some of you know, I live in a state that's kind of expensive to live in. In an expensive city, but New York State said that they are not going to honor the $10,200 credit. So that makes my bill $1,000 more because what happens is, and let me explain how this works. You get the federal deduction, right, for your unemployment insurance, right? But New York State will not let you have it, so you got to reapply that $10,000. You have to apply that in reverse. So that's an extra $1,000 on your return. Now, if you go around like that, you get less streaks. What I was told. Now, somebody was saying that you wanted to see me do more budget-friendly books on that. So how would you guys like to see me do something in steampunk fashions or steampunk designs? I forget what it was, what the name of the book is, but it's on my top 10 to finish this year. So how many of you like the tapestry from what you've seen of it? You know, if you're going into finer books, then you're going to have to do this. I'm still waiting on, what's it called, on Luna. You know, next week we'll do some more giveaways. But, you know, isn't that a shame what the tax people told me? That because New York State isn't honoring it, I have to pay $1,000 more. Really not right what our country is doing to us. Well, it's actually a lot less than what I was originally supposed to pay, so. So that's why I'm not spending like insane amounts of money on books. Like there's still stuff on pre-order. I'm angry because people already have that book, and I'm like, I still want to join in on some of the color alongs that I've seen. No, it was supposed to come out the 31st, and then they delayed it. Thinking pink. And these do smell, by the way. I will say the odor is very strong when you first get these. I don't have any of those, nor do I want them. It's not that I don't have anything against the Audubon Society, which is birds. I just don't color birds. I'm sorry, I'm just not a bird person. I think they're beautiful, but I'm not one of these people. No, birds are nice to color. Don't get me wrong. I know there are a lot of people who are like avid bird lovers. I'm not bird color lovers. It doesn't mean that I don't like birds. It just means I just don't like to color them. Oh, thank you guys for last week's giveaways. Really, you guys made that so much fun for me to do. And give you guys the books. I know Selena got her wins today, and I know Danielle got her book that she asked me for, so I'm really happy about that. Should we make these a different color? Maybe a different shade of red? Pick a different shade of red. What did you miss? Oh, I'll have another one this week. Isn't that a beautiful shade of red? This red is number 10 in the towel trees. It was good. It was like, but I'm adding stuff all the time because some of you may not have known this, Kim, but my mother has been looking at other places to live. So, number 198. Well, she wants to go to a 55 and older community. So that's, she's just looking right now. We're not making any decisions. But to that end, I have to reduce some of my stuff. This is a coloring book cafe. I got it for like $5 when it first came out. So I don't know if they still have that price on Amazon. But I did leave a link down below where you can purchase it. Number 12. I'm going to put this as a different shade of red because I think this red pops, but I think I want. This is the fine point. Look how fine that is. That's like a fine liner. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm like. See, that red is different than this red, than that red. I finally got to see the last episode of Into the Gatherings. It was so good. That way that ended, I was like, oh, it can't end this way. But then I understood why it ended the way it did. They had set some things up for season 4 if they had gotten renewed. So I'm thinking, are we making her a brunette or are we making her a blonde? Now, I'll tell you one thing. I do like getting my art supplies, and I will say this. I am a particularly a person who gets her art supplies from Amazon and Blix primarily. This is number 88. Blonde or brunette? She can also be different color hair. I know what Miss Michelle would say. Pow, 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 pow. My mind is saying blonde would stick out more. But brown would give her more contextualized. Thinking number 34. I haven't used these very much, so. We went with blonde. What I like about this book is that they have simple stuff, but they also have more complicated stuff too. So. This is the chisel on the tau trees. You notice that the chisel is a lot smaller than the other chisels. They don't say who it is. It's Coloring Book Cafe. They're a company that uses a lot of stuff in the tree. Thank you, Dan. I know it's by Coloring Book Cafe. You know, when you have problems. You know, today I had some problems getting on. I was like, why is nothing working? You know, I know it's going to be a hard time. Everybody say hello to Michelle. Michelle's going through a hard time probably. You know, this is the first Easter without your father, isn't it? I know you got very emotional earlier today. Also, guys, when you're shopping for things like on Amazon, look on Amazon and see if there's coupons for the markers too, because sometimes they get, and use those coupon codes you can find. Sometimes you can find coupon codes on Amazon, Rakuten, Honey, all the apps. you know. Would you guys like to see me do a Creative Haven book probably next stream? I think that would be fun for you guys. I think Kimmy got a cheaper book. I don't think so. I think it's for you, it's harder to this year than it would have been for any other year. Losing your father to this awful pandemic. You know, the other day, I think it was Thursday, some guy is looking at me in the subway and he's giving me a dirty look now. I don't know why he would give me that dirty look, like he wanted to kill me. And I'm not like why are you giving me this dirty look? I haven't done anything to you. Because you know hate crimes have been on the rise here in the city, so what I'm thinking. Blue, 67. So like I'm holding on to the red one because I'm scared that this guy is giving me like the creepiest looks just on Thursday during my train ride, and I'm like, this does not feel right for whatever reason. Prismacolor white. It's going to be a very short stream, it looks like. 26. I know, I saw that you had Fragile World today. And you did that mouse. I think that was Murphy. Came in right at the very end when you were saying, peace out, love, don't judge. Guess we're gonna do another one. I'm not going to do a background. You know what? Even though I'm half vaccinated, and once I get fully vaccinated, I'm still going to be, because I live in a city or a state that requires very strict mask mandates, I'm still going to be wearing my mask. You know, it's like these people think just because you get vaccinated means that you're not in danger of still catching the virus, or they think, oh, I'm vaccinated, I can do whatever I want. No, you have to give that vaccine 2 weeks to get into your system to still catch the virus, even though you're vaccinated. People should not be stupid. Just wear a mask. Not a big deal. To me, it's not a big deal. Exactly, you know. But even though you're her caregiver, you're still going to wear a mask around her and all this other stuff. Uncle Dan's a regular here, Michelle. Comes here quite often. You know, these days you have to try and be as safe as possible. So here's the picture. Now once this dries, this looks totally different. Remember, markers look different once they start to dry. You see, it's starting to dry. It gets lighter once it dries. So that is our girl. And Michelle is probably wondering, what book is that? This happens to be this book. And I think the illustrator, they don't give me an illustrator here. Huh. That's very odd. They don't give me an illustrator here. So, I think I know what we're going to do next. I know what I want to put in next. I want to go next. Yes, don't make fun of the little window slippers. This is my favorite creative editing, and yes, I do own more than this. And yes, I'm doing this book in order. These colors. Start picking colors. 15 colors. Mm-hmm. Number 82. This is interesting. This is giving me some resistance with these markers. You can't constantly have purple. You need to start thinking out the colors too. Well, alcohol markers smell, not the water ones, but depends on what kind of markers you want to start off with. You want to start off with a big set? Do you want to start off with a small set? Do you want to do skin tones? Do you want pastels? I didn't color for almost 2 days straight, and then all of a sudden I started coloring like a maniac. I go on a period where I don't color and I do mostly diamond painting, and then I'll stop diamond painting, then I'll color again, then I'll diamond paint again. So, and then sometimes I go into a habit of where I don't want to color anything. Anybody else have that feeling? 52. You know, I really want that new Anastasia book, but right now I'm not getting it because I'm like, no, because I got to get other things first. You know, there are other priorities right now. So should we make this red, orange, or pink? Red, orange, or pink? Thinking orange outside. Number 23. No, you do not have to explain Van Halen. Well, you know, everything takes time. I have diamond painted, so if I ever get sick of coloring, I can always diamond paint. See, when I lose concentration, I sometimes put another color in the space where it shouldn't be. Been doing that a lot lately. I don't know why. So what color should we do? Yes, I'm thinking light green, blue, yellow. What color do you guys want to see next? I like to try and do as many colors as I can. Light green. We might have a light green in there. 167. Come on, somebody other than Michelle. That is super light. Someone told me these go super fast, so that would be the only complaint. Like in all the reviews that had them, they said these go really fast if you're an avid marketing person like myself. So the fact that I have to color these in twice tells you how light this is. Thinking dark blue. 70. That's okay, Robin. You know, you've had a lot on your plate too. Red 3. There's supposedly 101 colors. The nibs are not as good as other marker nibs, the thin ones, but the chisel one is nice. So if we do 2 pictures today, that's considered. Well, what is Animal Crossing? I don't have Animal Crossing. Hi, Danielle. This is the second one that we're coloring. We colored from my new book, Floral Beauties. Everybody, yes, tomorrow is Easter Sunday, so I will not be streaming, even though I didn't stream for 2 some days. I'm not streaming Easter Sunday because I think, I think that a lot of us should be home with our families and celebrating with our families. 143. I have no idea what color this is, what this is going to look like. Don't like that color. That's too light. I think 183 is a better color. I really love this book. I think I have like maybe what? After this one, maybe 6 or 5 left after this one. We'll count how many I have left after this one. Oh, I haven't submitted my Easter picture yet. $85. See, when your picture gets ruined by that, here's a little thing they don't tell you to do. But you should do it every once in a while. Now the color starts to invade. $85. I don't not know what me and my mother are making for dinner. Not last night, but the night before last, not Thursday, but I think Tuesday or Wednesday, me and my mother had some lovely lamb that we ordered from Fresh Direct. It was very tasty, very good. I like doing this book because it's just fun to book too. And I also got my Prismas in, so I was really happy those came in. The spare ones that I didn't have the colors to. Oh, you must like that. Mini getaways are fun. No, my boss told me not to do anything, just wait and see what everything is at the end. How do I get Animal Crossing? I'd like to get Animal Crossing. Join in with all of you guys. Is that on the Nintendo Switch? What is Animal Crossing? The watercolor ones or the regular ones? Because there's two sets. Of course, they're going to get small because you use them. I ordered actually Pretty Places. You know, someone goes, what are Pretty Places? Now, Pretty Places look like crayons, but they're actually, the pencil is your wax. And you sharpen it just like you would a crayon. So I've never had those, and I wanted to try them, so I bought 2 of them. So we will see if they actually are worth the hype that people say that they are. No, I do not do the empties every month because I do not have room to keep. I don't have many left in this to color. I think I have a Nintendo something. I'm not sure what it is. It's an old game system, but I'm sure I could get Animal Crossing. I gave well, no, he didn't do anything. He just gave me the creeps, you know. Like, you know, when you see those people who are doing so many awful crimes, they eat into like, oh no. But you know, you don't want to antagonize people any more than you have to. But sometimes, you know what, your race, your ethnicity, being your gender can trigger these guys. You've done nothing to trigger them. You know, these people, some of these people are violent, and you don't know what triggers these people. It's just everything and anything can trigger these people. Purple. $83. You know, I can't help my race. I can't help my skin color. I can't help my gender. These are the things I can't change. Well, now you could change your gender through surgery, but those are things you can't change easily about yourself. Your gender and your race you can't change. Your skin color you can't change. These are things that, well, somebody said you could, but let's not go there. But you get the idea. There are some things that we cannot change. What color should we color it? So thinking, guys. Not blue because I used blue on the other one. Well, I was actually having problems today before the stream happened. What happened was all of a sudden I'm like trying to get the stream back on, and then all of a sudden I can't get it back on. But then someone said, "Well, they're at my old link," and I'm like, "Okay, let me see if I can try and get it on because I'm having problems because it didn't want to connect when I wanted to go live." And then I'm like, "Why is this happening?" I don't know if it was racial profiling, or if it was gender profiling. So these people, they have such. Yellow is interesting because I don't really use my yellows too often. Do yellow. So Kim gave me an idea 33. That works. Yellow works. I've been good minimalist. This is the second picture that we've colored today. I do have a funny feeling that I will finish this book by the end of the year. You know what? Not like that. But this was a look of just utter hatred. But in New York City, you have to look around because I'm thinking I will keep this one even after I finish it because I like the pictures in it that I've done in it. This is like one of those rare exceptions that I will keep the book. I think next time, maybe on the Monday, we'll start a Creative Haven one. These dry pretty fast. So how do we know a nice juicy marker? Ladies and gentlemen, how do we know a nice juicy marker? Because it goes through. So I used all of these today. All of the cow trees. So you guys get an understanding just how these work. So you see how that looks. I actually like the yellow, Kim. That was a good idea with the yellow. So let's count how many I have left in this. Oh, this one's going to be a hard one to color without gel pens. 1, 2, 3, No idea. I'm going to color that one. 4, 5. I have 5 left in this one. So we colored that one in the coloring book cafe, and we colored one in this. This was actually in the reception show. We colored this one today, and we colored the Color in Heaven one today. So I hope you guys you got 2 pictures today from me. So think about it as 1 picture each day that I was gone. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I have to take a sip of something. So we have done 5 pictures in this, 5 pictures left in this book, but this is the one that I did this month. You guys saw this on Instagram. I just thought it was too pretty not to do. I mean, every picture in this book has come out really nice. Like everything I've done in this book. This one took me an exceptionally long time to do. This one did because I was like, okay, what colors to use? You know, started off as one thing and then it evolved into something else with different colors. So then this one, I just wanted to see what I would get if I put unusual colors together. You guys can see that I have. When I got this book, I did not think I would end up loving it so much. So I was very happy. So I was extremely happy. So what is everybody working on? I hope everybody's working on something fun. I hope you all have had a good afternoon. Exactly, but that's because this book has grayscale. And I would like it. If Color in Heaven, please, can you make a volume 2 of Rose Windows like this for grayscale? And if not, if you also want to do a line art one, that would be nice for people if they would do a line art for the second one and also have a grayscale version for us. Oh, yeah, you like those Kirby books. I have a hard time with Kirby books if I'm not doing them straight for multiple streams. You know, mom's very tired because she just took the second COVID shot, vaccination shot. So the other day, so keep that in mind. I hope they definitely need to make a volume 2. So I hope you all have had a good time, and maybe the coloring force be with you, and everybody have a great afternoon. I think Wednesday we will do another giveaway. The reason why I want to make the giveaways due on Wednesday is because then there's a set time period for it, you know, and this way people will come here maybe. So Wednesday we'll do another giveaway, okay? So everybody have a good weekend. Bye, everybody.